baby. We are live. We're live. We're super duper live everywhere on Earth. Everywhere in existence. Seems like we got Twitter chat now. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're live on Kick. We're live everywhere. It is card organizing. My apologies if my voice is a little bit raspy. Got a little bit of a flu, cold and flu. But we're gonna organize cards. We gotta get something done. Might as well be some binderage. So I got the majority of Paradox all the way up until the dark types sorted. So we're gonna start with that, and then after we finish the Paradox Rift stuff, we can either get into the stuff that I showed in the thumbnail, the giant stack of binder pages, go through that and see what I need from those, rip those out, and get them ready to go in their proper binder home, the ones that I need at least. Other than that, we can also crack some stuff. There's some slabs. We can crack some slabs, put some cards back into binders where they belong. But that's pretty much it. It's interesting to see if anyone actually chats in the Twitter chat. It shows that it's there, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. Sean Thomas, how's it going? Matthew, Trow. Mod Cult, how's it going? Alright, so we're gonna go through my, I guess you guys are gonna get to see my technique for how I sort this stuff. This is the entirety of the dark type Pokemon that I got from my 4 cases that I opened. So basically I'm just gonna lay them all out. We're gonna put the duplicates down. We're gonna pick out a couple, and then the remainder of them will be sorted just in case anyone is looking to put together a set in the future. I will at least have them all in order. Amy, how's it going? But yeah, a little bit of a chill stream. Tomorrow is going to be a little bit more exciting, if I'm being honest. We have some very cool stuff to open. We're going to open a couple more Versus Series packs. This time the Psychic and Fighting. So those are pretty cool. Those are exciting. Japanese haul. And then also probably a case of Ultra Prism pre-release kits. So that's it's gonna be a fun stream tomorrow. Something very different. Definitely something that we haven't done. I haven't opened much Ultra Prism at all. A little bit of a Lily hunt. Definitely hoping to pull the Lily. Why not 2 lilies? Let's pull 2 lilies. Ali Bear, how's it going? Happy Monday. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Planned on releasing a video this morning, but was not feeling great. So hopefully by tomorrow I'm all kind of healed up, rested up, ready to go. Could be worse. Could always be worse. Let's see here what we got. The old 115. This is the true test. Who's got cards? Who's sorting cards with me at the moment? I know there's a couple people that like to do that. And how's everyone's Paradox Rift pulls and/or are you still chasing 151? Troy, how's it going? Dark Wolf says I've yet to open any of mine. Any Paradox? Did you get some Paradox and you haven't opened it yet? For anyone that's looking for other people to open Pokemon cards with, come on into the Discord. I mean, you could probably find people every now and then that would like to watch you or hang out with you while you open your cards. But also on Saturdays, we're always in there for the happy hour voice and video chats. So if you do want to open cards with people, you can do it then as well. There will definitely be people at that point in time. Yeah, a ton of stuff to catch up on, so at least we can get some card sorting and organization done. It's been like forever since I had those cards in the binder. Eggplant says the Saturday Happy Nights. Yes, the Saturday Happy Nights. They're not bad. They're pretty happy. It's basically just putting everything in order here. Numerical order. This is why 151 was such an absolute burden to me. Mostly because you can't do it this way. You can't pre-sort by type because it goes in Pokedex order. Josh, how's it going? I also don't know what was going on with Fresh Shot says, what's your least favorite art in Paradox? I don't know if I thought of that. That's a good question. Are we talking like any card in the entire set? I definitely have not taken that into consideration. Maybe, I don't know. We'll have to look at the whole set list for that. See if I can bring it up. Paradox Rift. We'll go with least favorite art off a quick scroll through here. Maybe the Mewtwo EX? I think it could have been a little bit better. I think it's more the pose than the artwork though. Although you're only working with so much space with those EXs. The regular EXs at least. The IRs are all super duper awesome. Seahawk says, how many Steelix cards do you have? I've opened 125 packs and have 0, but lots of the other holos. What was Steelix in this set? The regular? Are you talking the regular Steelix or the IR Steelix? There's both, right? Jimmy, welcome in. We're doing well. We'll be a whole lot better when we rid ourselves of this this cold, but after that, we're good to go. Low kicks. I know Billy's favorite. All the garbage Pokemon, the Trubbish and the Garbodors. She does love them. And they love her. Giovanni's Pikachu says, I feel like they could definitely utilize the space a little bit better. It depends on the Pokemon, right? Mewtwo is kind of weird because he's tall, but there's not a lot of vertical room. So you kind of have to like have his arm and his face all kind of jammed in the frame somehow. Has anyone entered the art contest? I was thinking about it. I don't know when the deadline is, but if I'm gonna do it, I should probably do it. The low kicks, the Morpeko. What are the thoughts in the chat of Paradox? I feel like people are either like hit or miss on it. Like there's not much in between. I like everyone's expectations. Everyone was like complaining that there wasn't an expensive card in the set, that there was nothing over $100, and then Roaring Moon was like, oh yeah, watch this. Watch me. Paradox, very playable. So for playability reasons, for players, they're probably excited. I was kind of surprised by the amount of like playable trainers, the amount of like playable EXs and stuff in the set. Compared to some other sets that we got recently where there was like basically nothing in the EX department. Not bad. Not too shabby. Oh, the TMs too, yeah. Yeah, those TMs are gonna... Those will probably turn into some shenanigans later when we get different stuff as well. That's the thing too, a lot of these Even the capsules. Once we get more future and ancient Pokemon, should get some interesting things going on there. Kurt says, too big and didn't hit Roaring Moon in my 200 plus packs. Had to buy it at some point, but still kind of like it. That might be one that it could be better to wait on it. If it's playable right now, could be expensive for a while, or it could be a little bit more expensive than it's gonna be eventually. Troy says the Tapu Koko SIR is my favorite art in the set. It's pretty cool. The crazy Miami vibes, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, so now while I'm setting these aside, I gotta do 2 of each, essentially. Just looking for... None of them really had scratches on them, so as long as I pick out some that are decent centering, we should be good. And then we'll go through, get the non-holos of the same thing. I have a little fly on my desk. Hey, get out of here. Little fly on my desk. The set is very big though. Similar to like a... Well, I guess anything that has 3 sets combined is gonna do that. I don't know how they need to balance that out a little bit. $2 seems like a good amount. 2 Japanese sets. When they combine 3, Paldea was the same way. Just absolute nightmare to try to complete it. Someone only pulled 3 Trubbish in that entire 4 cases. Wild. Crazy on like some of the duplication on the reverses here versus others. And then we have these bad boys where we have the holo and the non-holo. We'll separate those. Oh crap, only 2. Eveltal reverses. Buy them all. Yeah, I mean, as long as they're staying away from like the playable stuff, a lot of that is probably where the price needs to be or will be. Oh man, some of the like Scarlet Violet base singles are crazy. What is that? The Koraidon is like crazy cheap right now. Giovanni says, I wish to know why they wouldn't break up the sets like in Japanese. I don't know why. It's always kind of been a thing. I don't know if it's like, if they did some kind of market research that us Americans don't want sets that often. Say us Americans, like I'm American, but us Westerners, I guess. Oh, I have more. That's why. That's what's going on here. We have more dark types. I was like, how do I only have 2 of each of these reverses? So, what we will do... These are done and good. But I'll stack on the bottom of them. More Peko. Giovanni's Pikachu says any set without a Charizard is a failure. Well, I don't know. They've been stacking too many Charizards in one set, maybe. They gotta ease off and just have one in every set. Zardy boys. Yeah. So waiting for like people to get tired of 151. I would imagine that we're getting more here at some point. Fresh Town says, where did you find HJ Raichu? That was on eBay. It turns out someone posted the full image, and it's not actually as bad as it seems. It's still hilarious that it looks like that, but he's referring to the playmat that I sent PK, where there's a Raichu and a Charmeleon doing extra sketchy things. There's a freaking Crobat in here too. We're gonna have to put him in where he belongs. They absolutely botched this already. It's not a good sign, guys. Not a good sign. Jay, yeah, we're putting the, well, the condoms are already on. We're just kind of putting them, we're organizing. We're organizing here. That's pretty much it. The deep dark web of the Raichu. This is an iron bundle. Josh, did you end up getting iron bundles? Did you get your reverses? And if so, how many? Iron bundle. There's a lot of Pokemon with abilities in this set. Maybe it's just because the set's so big. Alright, we got the Trubbish, we got the Golbat. The Brute Bonnets. Also just organizing this with the sheer amount that we opened. I didn't take into consideration, well, I guess I kind of did take into consideration, but like the sheer amount of cards that I had to organize here versus when we did Obsidian. Obsidian with the two cases was pretty easy to organize. I guess it would be exactly half the amount of work put in. Get the Golbats going. Derek Wolf was opening the Trick or Trade packs. Trick or Trade packs, we're not going to talk about those. I do need to sleeve those still. Got them hanging out in that paper tray. Need to put those away. We got a sick, nasty Troll and Toad order on the way. It's gonna be fun. That'll be a stream at some point. But tomorrow we got Versus, we got Ultra Prism, we got Japanese Hall. We're gonna pull a Lily. We're gonna pull 2 of the legendary dogs. Like it's nobody's business. Also, yes, the Twitch. Thank you very much to everyone that has been once a month in me. If you got Amazon Prime, it is free to Twitch Prime me once a month. It is a pain in the butt because you got to do it exactly 30 days after that, or anytime 30 days after it. Probably by design. Lunatic, how you doing? Mario in the chat. All right, we got the Thiebles, we got the Trubbish, we got the low kicks. It says all's well getting in some CS2 games with Perseus cards from Discord. Do you make CS2 friends in the Discord? Or did you know each other beforehand? Giovanni's Pikachu says he got more Versus. Yeah, tomorrow's Versus day. We got the Psychic Fighting packs tomorrow. We get 2 of them. And we got a Japanese Hall, a higher quality Japanese Hall. And then we have the, we're going to do a case of Ultra Prism pre-release kits in an attempt to pull Lily. So we don't have to explain to people that we purchased it for the outrageous price that it goes for. So opening day tomorrow. I'm going to make sure to get lots of rest. So that I'm not dying tomorrow night. So that should be a pretty good time. It's gonna be a good stream. Try to get a little bit of work done tonight. Some tomorrow during the day. I have some videos that I'm working on. The videos that I'm working on are kind of a little bit more high effort and so require some information. So I'll be hacking away at those as best as I can to get those out this week. Alright. Zubat. Group bonnets for days. Alright, now we need to fix our mess. Which is going to be interesting. Because we gotta go back. We gotta make sure we have one of each, which is going to be easy to do. But we gotta make sure we have one of each in our other pile. For a friend. We got low kicks for days. We got hangry modes. Absols, Lipards, and Thiebles. Okay, so these Zubats go on the front here. These Golbats. Get rid of them. It is so much extra effort to put this stuff all in order now, but I know future me is going to be like, good job, way to go. You did it. You took the extra effort to put it all in order, so now when you need to find something, because someone's going to be like, hey, do you have a Crobat? And I'll be like, I sure do. And I know exactly where it is. Alright, let's put that Crobat in before the Absol. I absolutely do have a Crobat. Pats on back? No, we don't pat on back here. That is 100% against the rules. Crobat is pretty cool. He's flying. He's moving fast. Using Echoing Madness and Cutting Wind. Cutting cheese. Got the trebuchets. We got the garbadors. Right, now the Eveltos. 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 So I just do like a little front to back. If it's a holo, it goes to the front. If it's a reverse holo, it goes to the back. For the sake of organizing, that's how they go. They're all sleeved. They go in there. They're in that order. That's how it is. Is it the best way to do it? Debatable, but that's how we're doing it. Right, we have the Nickit. Is that the last one? No, we have the Nickit and the Evil here. Evils. Right, we have these already ready to do what they gotta do. Alright, this is making more sense. I was like, how did I have so few of each of these dark type reverses? Because we didn't have all the dark types on the table. Not drunk. I swear. Holo, holo, reverse. Holo, holo, reverse. Holo, 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 reverse. Holo, 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 reverse. Alright, so we need a holographic. Try to pick one that is decent. When picking out centering, I usually just go like, kind of tell by one of the corners if it's nice and balanced. But the rest of the card is probably going to be the same way. Something like that. Something like that in the strategy. In terms of quickly going through here without taking 2 years. We're not grading these bad boys, but I would like to have clean copies, nice copies. The print quality has been pretty good in Scarlet and Violet, especially with these ones that with Paradox has been like good on the IRs as well. The IRs on the previous sets, we had some weird lines going through the holographic foil or whatever. Not damage, but just however the foil was sourced. Roger's Lawn Care says, so did you collect when you were a kid and then stop and come back? Yes. So collected as a kid back 1999. Stopped somewhere in around the Neo sets, and then came back. It was like the beginning of X and Y. Funny enough, came back because my cousin and I decided we were going to play online. PTCGO at the time. He was like, oh, there's Pokemon cards online, we can play. So we downloaded it, we were messing around with it, and then we're like, we got our butts kicked by some people online. And then we ended up building decks. I ended up getting my old cards out. I ended up like buying some new product, opening it up. Fresh Time says, Rattle, you can get a grading tool. No. My eyeballs are the grading tool here. Not going through that much intensity to find a decent copy. Alright, low kicks achieved. Brew bonnet time. Uh-oh. Tommy says, hi Mike, any new hoodies? Last year around this time I bought the nurse with the Oro. Some Poro. In blue. And was it blue? The black? I was gonna wear it today actually. No plans for that in the immediate future. We just did some hats. if there's anyone that missed out on the hats that does want a hat, I did order a couple of extra snapbacks if someone wants one, but missed out on that. They are expensive, but it was black. So probably nothing like immediate, and just because I don't want to like have stuff popping out all the time that is kind of limited. I'll spread it out a little bit. But yeah, if there's like enough interest in hoodies or anything like that. Josh says I'm supposed to have the only snapbacks. True. Snapbacks, I underestimated the snapback. Personally, I would much rather have a fitted hat than a snapback, but I mean, I guess if you're sharing your hat, maybe it's a better option. Matthew says, hey Rattle, did you complete your Paradox Rift? I did not with the 4 cases. We came pretty close. I think we were missing like 6 cards total, 6 or 7. Which is still quite a bit, considering the amount that we opened. But the set is just so big in terms of like IRs. Still missing some SIRs. And also they made it harder to pull SIRs. And the gold cards. We were still missing 1 gold card. And I can't remember how many SIRs. But yeah, the SIRs are no longer like 2 per box, like SIR, HR. They dialed up the difficulty. I mean, they kind of had to make them like rare in the Mario says, I thought we were a group of large head people and snapbacks didn't fit us. Yeah, the snapbacks only go up to a certain size. It was mentioned on there. I forget what size exactly, but like it doesn't go as large as the fitted ones go. They get large, just not giant melon head large. Ooh. Science Guy 87 says, "What's up, Mouse Boy? You crushing the ladder with that deck?" Something like that. Something like that. Right, now, this is the next strategy. So I got my dark type, my roaring moon that's going to go in here. We're going to put them all in order so it's easier to put them in the binder. Billy, how's it going? Billy Goat, Gruff. Oh, we got fancy water. Oh yeah, we got only the fanciest Quebec water. It has healing properties. Extra sparkly. So we're gonna go through here and we're gonna put the non-holos on top of every single one of these. I just have like a big stack of cards, and I'm gonna stack them all on top here, and that's how I'm going to kind of easily obtain the non-holo, and then sleeve it next to the reverse holo so that we're ready to. Here you go, Billy. Just in time for the Garbodor. It is a nice Garbodor artwork. Not as nice as the junk pile, but it is nice. Tommy, how's it going? Thank you very much for loving the channel. It loves you back. Likes to drink water that feels like drinking alcohol on fire. Is that a thing? The old carbonation. Billy, you're directing Tim Hortons stuff? Do you need me for a Tim Hortons commercial? I can talk about how good it is and not throw up. It definitely used to be better. I don't know if that was my taste buds or the recipe changed. I'm gonna blame Burger King for acquiring them and ruining the coffee. Only my hands? Nice. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Driving around, there's like billboards. Michael Ross, how's it going? Billy, are you ready tomorrow for the old versus bang down? There are 2 legendary dogs in here, and they're not the same one. I can tell. Josh, you don't like sparkling water is the best water. All water should be sparkling. I'm gonna start brushing my teeth with sparkling water. Do you just like not drink carbonated stuff in general? Can they tone down the sparkle? I mean, you can leave it open for a little while and the sparkle will be less sparkly. Or it might be just the one that you got. If it was like McDonald's Sprite. I want extra sparkle. Just more CO2 than water. You drink Dr. Pepper and it's pretty sparkly? You can drink Dr. Pepper, but you can't drink sparkling water? Is it because you like drink it too fast or something? I would think that most of them are not more carbonated than water, sparkling water. Crobat. So I have my stack here. My stack is getting quite a bit smaller, but it is very dense with the cards that I still need, because as I go through my stack, essentially I'm taking out all of the ones that are the color that match, and then we will be left with like only like the dragon types, the steel types, the colorless types, that kind of thing. And the energies, of course. Don't forget the energies. Josh says I shotgun Red Bull like it's my job. I have to reboot if I drink a Perrier. What the hell? I mean, Red Bull probably isn't that carbonated. I think more like a lot of like the fountain drinks are probably more carbonated than but like a fresh Pepsi has got to be more carbonated, I would think, or just as carbonated as maybe it's the flavor that's missing. So you get nothing but sparkle. Trabai or Rio? Right, how we doing here? Let's get these put into a baggie so we don't slip and knock them all over the place. Alright, we'll go through and we get our Zubats here. The blue on the can, extra blue. It's even French, so that the Americans can't pronounce it. That's how fancy it is. Matthew Wheeler says, was reading sports news, found it curious as to why no action has been taken against Blake for all the money he stole. Must be paying people off to stay out of jail. I mean, we'll see. A lot of that stuff doesn't quite catch up to people immediately. It's not like an immediate thing. It's not like he's in the middle of an armed robbery. So, wouldn't surprise me if something happens down the road, especially if not everyone is refunded by whatnot. I mean, that might be the get out of jail card in itself. But whether or not they actually do what they need to do, or whether or not he's still, you know, it's hard to say. Like, there probably is whatnot really going to hold him responsible when they didn't while he was on the platform. How much of it was their fault? How much of it was his fault? How much of it was both of them? That kind of thing. Yeah, a lot of trebuchets. But yeah, in terms of like law enforcement, I mean, it's enough money that it's like on a federal level. So we shall see. We shall see what's gonna go on with that. But if there is something, then it's not going to be immediately. We can pretty much be certain of that. Alright, we got all of the holos there. Sick, nasty, to the extreme. Freshness says now I can get a new Blake jersey. Panthers Blake jersey? You're gonna get the practice jersey, or you're gonna get a real Panthers jersey? What if he's only practice squad? I can't believe the interview questions in the locker room. Friggin' ridiculous. He's like, oh yeah, there's a lot of misinformation out there. A lot of details. Well, a lot of the information, I mean, a lot of the like the games journalism and stuff like that, like journalism, sports journalism, that was all completely wrong. All the podcasts that were saying that he was stealing Jigglypuffs, or that he was making fake Jigglypuffs. They could have just asked me. I could have given them a summary. Josh says, I asked huge football fans what they thought about Blake Martinez, and they all said, who? I mean, there's probably a reason that my autographed super rainbow Blake Martinez card was only like $10 shipped. And I splurged. I wanted to get the one with all the energy colors on it. Michael Ross says I left Whatnot. It's probably for the best. Probably a good idea. But if you asked Pokemon collectors who Blake Martinez is, would they know? I guess anyone that's buying or selling on Whatnot. Milk, how's it going? Welcome in. Chill stream. I'm in recuperation mode. And also just trying to get my desk cleaned off. This is the majority of the reason for this. Is we need to get the desk cleaned off for tomorrow. We have an awesome opening. We have our music paused on us. Awesome opening tomorrow. Pokekid, are you resting up? Are you ready for the Ultra Prism? Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get so many things done tonight and tomorrow. Gonna hopefully have this stuff all off my desk. We'll have lots of room for activities. The sleeves, when I was doing this earlier, were not cooperating. The inner sleeves, the perfect fits, were not splitting apart. I had to like play with them to get them to open up for me. Not cool. It's taking me way longer than it should. So hopefully we don't run into much of that. It's always the worst. Usually they don't do that, but they still fit fine. They still work fine. It's just did I just use up all of both the perfect fits? For anyone that's wondering, this is what we're going with, what we're using, what I always use, whether it's for decks or for my sleeve cards for my binders. We got the KMC Perfect Fits and the Hyper Mats. Put exclamation mark sleeves in the chat. I should give you links to those. You can get them in different colors. If I was gonna do anything other than black, I would probably, there's like a clear matte, which kind of defeats the purpose of having a clear back on it if it's matte on the back of it. But it would probably look cool. Definitely not legal for tournament play if he did that, but these are what the perfect fits look like. I like Ultra Pro products are good, but my god, do not buy their perfect fits. They suck. Mean dick. Blessy says, do not buy those for the MTG decks we got. Those might have been the Ultra Pros. The Ultra Pro outer sleeves are fine. Fresh Hat says, if you double sleeve, does it rub against and create a hole? No, that is a different type of double sleeving that you should not do. Patrick says, looking forward to seeing Ultra P tomorrow. Thought I was reading that differently when I first saw what you said there. Ultra Prism. Yes, Ultra Prism. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough one. Those are not cheap at this point in time. I don't know how many pre-release cases, sealed cases exist this day and age. But there's gonna be one less tomorrow. Ultra Prism was good. Giovanni's Pikachu says Unified Minds. Yeah, all those late Sun and Moon sets are pretty awesome. Cosmic Eclipse, am I right? Cosmic Eclipse gets like the automatic win for me just because of the character rares, character cards. Too good. Too damn good. I'm gonna have to send Billy on some runs to a game store that's in Toronto. Backward says, do you have a Toploader binder? I do not. I don't see the need for a Toploader binder. If I was bringing like a binder to shows or something all the time, or like bringing it with me like in a backpack or something like that, like maybe that's a good idea just in case you have something that slides out. But for my sake, I'm not like running around or shaking my binders up or throwing them in a bag or anything. PokeKid says, are we doing a Cosmic Eclipse opening next? No, probably not. I have the whole set, so that would kind of defeat the purpose. Unless you're doing a set. I did have a bunch of extra Cosmic Eclipse packs, but I sold them recently. Unfortunately. But also at the same time, like, it would be cool to open Cosmic Eclipse, but yeah, I don't know. It's not a good feeling when you don't get anything new, and when I have the entire set, then Magnemite and Surge. Yeah, it's a good thing they didn't choose Raichu. Josh saying, rest in peace, rainbows. Yeah, back in the rainbow days. Rawl says, how far back do your master sets go? They go all the way back. All the way back to base sets. First ed base. Basically everything English, every English set. Let me see here. I have my Poke Collector. Give me an idea of like number wise. I don't have Paradox Rips checked off yet, but I have, in terms of numbers, take these with a grain of salt because there's some of these missing, some of them aren't checked off yet. But I have 22,582 cards from the sets I am collecting, and I need 8,071 more. So we're trying to get that second number down as hard as possible, as far as possible. I still have, there's a ton of inexpensive cards that I need, but there's also some big boys. There's like the Crystal Zards. Those are going to be pain. I have most of the Gold Stars, but not all of them. Unfortunately, two of the ones that I'm missing are the Umbreon and the Espeon, which are not going to be fun. Those are going to be expensive boys. I was trying to get them at one point in time in a trade, but I couldn't really find them. Back when they were, you know, in a near mint, probably like $500 a piece. Those were the days. So probably not getting them for that anymore at any point. But you know, part of the game. You miss out on some stuff, and it's gonna cost you more in the future. But also, I've purchased a lot of stuff that has gone up in price. So Pop Series 5 opening. PokeKid? I don't even know if I want to know how much those packs are now at this point. How much is a Pop Series? What's the cheapest Pop Series 5 pack on eBay right now? Josh says probably 20 to 30 bucks. No, there's no way. If they're 20, 30 bucks, we're opening them. They gotta be at least 100 bucks. Probably more. Pop Series 5 Max. Anyone wants to price check it. I think they were like $50 a piece. For like 700-800 bucks. Yeah, that would make more sense. Which is crazy considering like the odds of getting, so supposedly like 1 in 40 packs you get one of the Gold Stars. I think those are the numbers that I've heard. I would think that they gotta be Empty packs are probably 30 bucks. Yeah. I wouldn't think that they'd be 700 or 800, but it's very possible. I mean, chances are there's a lot of people that open them since I've last seen them priced. I think when Max Mofo did his openings, I'm pretty sure they were like 50 bucks at the time a piece. Lowest listing around 480 to 500. Pretty wild. So we need 40 of those. We need 80 of those. Unless we get really lucky. Are there 80 available? Just a little house payment. Yeah, not affordable, some might say. We gotta put a Roaring Moon in there where it belongs. Little bit of a house payment. Open Mango says anything from the EX era has gone 10x in price. $50 packs are now 500. Yeah, sealed product is kind of crazy. I can do some crazy things like that. We gotta like do like toilet shorts with the Pop Series 5. Crappy Pokemon openings, returns, $500 Dunkaroos. A golden toilet? True. 124 here. We need 124. That's like gonna be right at the end, isn't it? It sure is. Golden toilet. I can't imagine how many shorts views you would need to pay off that $500 pack. Like a jillion. Maybe not possible. TikTok's toilet is gold. It was black. Black mold. For the binders, we're gonna bring this bad boy out anyway. But this is what I use. The Dex protection. They got a nice velvety interior. Basically like side loading binder. Pretty snazzy, pretty awesome. There is a code you can get 15% off on their website. Links in chat there on the YouTube. Dexprotection.com, code Rattle Pokemon 15. 15% off. Pretty good. I forget what the cutoff was, but if you're in the States, there's free shipping over a certain dollar value. Chiro, thank you for the membership. But yeah, the binders definitely good. I would recommend you go, if you want matching binders, to stick with something that's like a normal color. They have like zipper binders and all that stuff too, if that's more your thing. I personally don't like the zippers. I don't think I need one. It's kind of the same as the Toploader binder. I think it's overkill. Depending on what you're doing with your binder, you might have a different purpose for it. Matthew says, I regret using 3 rings for so long. Would have thought they damage cards over time. So they don't damage cards over time. It's more if you accidentally close the binder on the ring. Like if one of the pages is in on the rings and you close it, close the lid, close the cover, the cover, then it can push down and squeeze on the ring and damage the cards in the middle, on the inner side. If you're careful with them, it doesn't really matter, but I'd rather just have the side load binders. Easier, set it and forget it. They're just overall nicer too. Pokekid says I'm going to 3-ring binder all my sets. Yeah, you can. I think the D ring also helps with that. The D, so that it's like not, you're less likely to get the stuff up on the ring. That's why so many Charizards have been binder dinged. Side load binder, ringless binder, probably the way to go. Yeah, we got to talk about the D. All right, let's see. What do we got here? What we got next? Steel type? Jicky Jicky says, over time, certain plastic pages can stick to layers on unsleeved cards. Oh no. That sounds unfortunate. I've never seen that happen, but maybe if you have like cheap pages or something. I got another little fly flying around me. I don't know what's going on. It wasn't even warm today. The flies are just, they're out. I heard you guys talking about TikTok in the chat. Coming from my toes? Please, no. Alright, we need to make a separate column here. Separate row, rather. One at 36. Nice and raw. Kiki says, I'll show you some of the puck marks from peeling off some old Japanese backs of some horrible plastic pages. Wasn't like crazy Japanese pages that were meant for like stamps or something? I've seen a lot of old binders like from the 90s. And they were, I mean, if the pages are dirty, the pages are dirty, but usually we got the Durant. See, Blasty didn't make a Durant deck this time around. Since it's damage stacking and not milling. There's a lot of swords in this set. Durant doesn't devour, you know. Yeah, I've seen some real dirty pages. The old sandbox pages. Bring it to the park with you. Josh says it's real. Collectors carried our cards and our pockets wrapped in rubber bands. I never did that. I always had a binder. But it was definitely a 3-ring binder. I feel like a lot of kids had those like 5-star binders the zipper ones with the 3 rings. Maybe it was repurposed. Maybe, I'm sure there's a lot of parents that were tricked into purchasing those for school supplies, but they were never used for school supplies. They were Pokemon card binders instead. Probably like kids, like everyone had to have the 5-star binder. It was the cool thing. And if there's anything you can pressure your parents into getting you, it's probably a binder. You gotta say it's for school. We need this one for school. Gel pens. Get a couple gel pens. Those kind of like funky erasers and stuff like that. Trade binders. Pogs, on the other hand. People brought Pogs in all kinds of different stuff. You either had the tubes, the Pog tubes. What in the hell am I doing? The blades are on the wrong pile. PokeKid says, Rattle, you need gel pens, I got you. I'm sending you 1,000 gel pens. Are they like pink and purple and crazy stuff? Metal Slammers got banned at school, heard? Yeah, we just got... I don't know if I don't think the metal ones were ever banned. I think they were just... Pogs in general were all banned at one point. Too many kids were like stealing, or... you'd end up like trading, and then people would be upset that you traded and they want to trade back and stuff like that. And I would imagine that the teachers just didn't want to deal with it. With most things like that. I don't know if like yo-yos ever got banned. Those were a big thing at one point in time. Back when the Yo-Mega craze with the X-Brain and the Firestorm. I think those got banned eventually at one point too. Pretty sure the Pokemon cards got banned as well for similar reasons. There was the Tamagotchis. When every kid in class had a Tamagotchi. That was the thing. Ornadur says around the world. Yeah, there's probably a few kids that got smacked with a yo-yo. I never understood the yo-yo ball. It was like, it's such a terrible toy. Like, I get it. The X-Brain, like, you know, it pretty much automatically comes back when you want it to. But the yo-yo ball just always came straight back to your hand. What's the point of that? Gicky Jicky says, wife called to say the cart battery died, so to go rescue her. You have a good night. Save your wife. Tell her we say hi. Cheater yo-yo? Yeah, pretty much. We had the moon shoes. We never broke our ankle somehow. Those were pretty sick. I mean, they were way less exciting than what they advertised or what they seemed like, but we had fun with them. Super Soakers were always a great time too. I mean, we never had those at school, but maybe it's just the advertising was good for the yo-yo ball. They made it seem like it was more fun than it was. I don't recall ever seeing a kid having fun with the yo-yo ball. Other than maybe the commercials. Paid actors. Only the paid actors. Alright, Steelix. Andy says all my tech decks got taken away. Well, yeah, there was a little bit of a tech deck kind of thing going on, but not like, it wasn't crazy. Maybe just because they were banned so quickly. It's one of those things that, like, if you're playing with that while there's a teacher that's teaching, like, you're probably not getting to hold on to it. Sean says my sister sprained her ankle on moon shoes and was playing with them the next day. Yeah. Not for the weak ankles. That's the true test to see if you have strong ankles or not. Can you moon shoe? Ooh, Giovanni's Pikachu says also had an X, the classic butterfly. I like the rounded X brain. Gonna have to get one. See if I can still do my. I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone can do like yo-yo tricks with an X brain. That thing spins for weeks. What else do we have? The never had Stretch Armstrong, but I had the Stretch Armstrong wiener dog. He was kind of cool until he started leaking. He got like a little cut in him. The inside was this gross, sticky stuff that just got everywhere. We had some Nerf guns. Nothing crazy. I think we had more fun with the water guns than we did with anything Nerf related. Josh says I never had Stretch Armstrong, but had a knockoff Mr. Fantastic version. Did he stretch just as far? Crazy that they could even like get away with that. The old knockoff. Old as time. I guess it's easier than coming up with like toy ideas on your own. Are Pogs gonna make a resurgence someday? Because there was like really old Pogs. I remember all the old people saying, "Oh, Pogs used to be a thing." But they were like old school Pogs. The ones with like the staple in them. And I think they did make some of the classic version. They were milk caps. I thought they were like Pog brand ones though, weren't there? Can't wait to whip out my 4-inch slammer. Yeah, the metal slammers, they're just like destroying the Pogs. Yeah, the old saw blade ones. A friend of mine was using like an eraser and it worked really, really well. It was just a round eraser. It wasn't meant to be a Pog. It had nothing to do with Pogs or caps or milk bottle caps or milk caps. None of it. The chainsaw, the circular saw blade. It was definitely a thing. And if it didn't have a skull on it, a skull with snakes coming out of its eyes and shit, then was it really a slammer? Or a lot of yin yangs. It was definitely a thing. Ooh, an 8-ball. Yeah, there's a lot of 8-balls too. Poison slammers were the big ones. 8-balls, yin yangs, sister slammers. Sister slammers are the best. Classic. Max says, what set you on, Rattle? We are still plugging away at Paradox Rift. I was hoping that I would have this already sorted and ready to go before the stream, but I don't. So that's what we're doing. We're hacking away at it. We'll get it sleeved up. Have everything up until the metal types sleeved up. So we're going to try and see if we can't power through this. And once we do, we'll put in the binder. That empty binder that I was showing off there a minute ago. Patricia says in a 6-foot tube to hold them in. Yeah, the tubes are pretty clutch. I had like the Pogs Stadium. That was pretty cool. But then also I had this like little, still have it, the little case with all my slammers in it. That has like a little, it had a mat in it. I don't think it does anymore. Like a little tiny mat for on the go when you're just, you know, you have a recess, you gotta bring it out. You don't want to bring your full Pog Stadium with the like Pog holders around the outside. Andy says the Pog Maker. I definitely didn't have a Pog Maker. That would be pretty cool though. We did have the creepy crawler thing. Oh my god, we burned ourselves on that so many times. Pretty much every time we used it. The creepy crawler maker and whatever. What was the one that you could make like the bug candy? Forget the name of it. We had that too. creepy burns. Yeah, you'd always think that the metal would be cooled down by the time you went to go touch it, and it wasn't. It's like basically an easy bake oven, but with metal that you put inside it. Great idea. Alright, we got the Age of Slash. Age of Slash. I don't think we had a light bright when I was like super young. I don't think we ever had an easy bake oven, but we did have the like candy bug creator, the creepy crawlers or something. Or creepy crawlers, the rubber ones. We had the rubber ones, and we had the separate thing that was the edible ones with the brains. I think Max Mofo on like cold ones, they were like eating it recently. We had that, but it wasn't expired at the time. Light bright was pretty fun. It's a simpler time. Back in the light bright days. Oh, these are all off center. My Zations, my dogs. The old light bright. Etch-a-Sketch. Definitely had an Etch-a-Sketch. We're getting back into like classic toys now. The old stuff. We never had sock and boppers. We just kind of hit each other. Josh says, finishing up my light bright mural in between rounds of perfection. Yeah, the old perfection. But I saw something like a meme or something recently that was like, perfection is like the reason why everyone has anxiety now. Dope, how's it going? Welcome in. We are organizing some cards. Namely Paradox Rift. PokeKid, thank you very much for the 7 months of membership. Right now we need the metal types. We're gonna go through here. Pull out all the metal boys. Onages. What am I doing right here? Ooh, and the gifted. Much thanks, Ornator. Welcome in. Got the new blade. And the Durant. Should get progressively easier as we go. The dragon type that's coming up next, I think there's only... Is there only the Tatsugiri? Might be. Jirachis? I didn't even check the price on the Jirachi. Is Jirachi like reasonably expensive? Would imagine that most people are just buying like one copy of it. Is Jirachi a thing? Is it gonna be a thing? Yeah, it's definitely a Stellar Rail one dogger. There's our Tatsugiri dragon type. And our Tandem mouse. Josh says, got any mail in this one? I have your mail here, but I don't think we're gonna do mail today. I'll probably combine that with the stream after next stream. Sir Rio says, yo, do you have a lot of Versus Series extras? I do not. A lot of them went to a friend of mine. I do have some energies. I will probably, after I'm done, I'm gonna see if I can open at least 2 of each pack. And then I'll probably buy some singles. So at that point, I probably will. If you're looking, then let me know. In terms of trades and stuff like that, I don't have a ton of time for them. But I do set aside time every week for the happy hour chat in the Discord. So if you're in there, that's probably the best way to set up trades. Since if I'm working on anything, it's usually something that I can like multitask, or I'm just relaxing. So that would be a good time for potential trades, or if you're looking for certain stuff that I have left over, or if I do any openings and there's something that someone sees that they want, you can reach out that way. Specifically, like when new sets come out, that kind of thing. But yeah, not in terms of Versus, I will be completing the set, and if it means like I gotta buy some random lots that have extras, that have duplicates, then I'm just looking for the one of each. So. Looking forward to it. Those packs better have some legendary dogs in them. Got the Durants for days. The Jirachis for weeks. Rio saying that's like my #1 set to build. Yeah, it's definitely it's an exception, and it's definitely, you can tell I really like it because I've been fighting the urge to collect Japanese cards, just because I still need over 8,000 English cards. So it's not high priority, but when we gotta make some stream, we gotta do some Japanese opening stuff. Then that seemed like the best option. I mean, financially not the best option, but in terms of if we got to do something fun, we got to do something with the Japanese stuff, we might as well collect one of the sets that is Japanese exclusive. It's also just like, man, I don't know, I like anything that's like trainers Pokemon kind of thing, like the gym sets, the trainer gallery, the character rares. I don't know. It's just really cool to have like the trainer's Pokemon. Hopefully we see something cool like that in the future with a set. Something with like all the bad guys would be kind of cool. All the different teams, Team Skull, Team Rocket, Team Plasma, all that kind of stuff would be kind of cool to see. Just a crazy big set with all the different villains, and then maybe one with like all the Elite Four or all the good guys. That'd be kind of neat. Elite Four Gym Leader. Some kind of crazy special set would be pretty neat. Alright, how are we doing here? Let's get our Jirachis in a row. Josh says Maxie and Archie busting in. They said bussin'. Been watching too many Zoomer videos. Bussin'. Trainers for days. Trainer and the Pokemon, not just trainer cards, but like trainer cards, like a gym set, but modern day adaptation. I guess they did have like the Elite Four kind of Pokemon, but some with like crazy IRs or whatever. Want crazy artworks, large artworks, Pokemon hanging out with their trainers. I seriously only have that one copy of that other Honage? Son of a gun! Alright, we need to find another one of him. In our bulk. Found one. Easy. We didn't have one in the pile somehow. Which is pretty wild to think. We didn't have any double eights? Am I losing my mind? Oh, we do have one here. Maybe one more double aid. One more double aid with the sky in the background. Show us a double aid with the guy in the background. Yeah, there's weird, like, man, like I had a huge chunk of cards that that I went through, that I've been going through here, and that there's not two of those double aids. That's pretty crazy. Or two of the Honage. We had some weird mapping, some weird stuff going on. What do we got? An Orthworm. Paraseed. There we go. Double aid with the sky. Right, put you over there, put you here. Now we just need to do the worms. There's 2 Honage and 2 double eight in the set. Yeah, a lot of swords, and then there's like what, the fire, EX. There's a lot of swords. Alright, let's jam this over a little bit here. House says, how long has the man, the myth, the legend been at it? I have, I've kind of been plugging away at this all day. terms of organizing, trying to get everything set up here. Again, for anyone that wasn't here earlier, we got a big stream tomorrow. We got a big opening stream. We got a couple more packs of verses. This time the psychic and fighting type. We got a Japanese haul, and we're going to open Ultra Prism in an attempt to pull the Lily. We're going to pull Lily and Cynthia. Easy. But yeah, taking it easy today. A little bit under the weather. So just in recovery mode, but also trying to get stuff done because I got too much stuff piling up. Giovanni's Pikachu says, bro, you hating on the swords? I'm not hating on them necessarily. There's just there's a lot of swords. Are you a On Edge Dubblade Aegislash enthusiast? That's why you guys never touch grass. Never touch grass. Never touch anyone that has ever touched grass. Or you will get sick. Everyone, yeah, I think everyone's got a cold of some kind right now. There's like the weather, the weather change. But we'll survive. It's gonna be all right. We got bad guys to catch. We got cards to sleeve. We got Pokemon cards to open. Oh, that's true too. I'm gonna have. Yeah, it's gonna be more cards to organize and sleeve and everything else tomorrow. The versus is not tough. It's 30 cards in each of those half decks. Easy peasy, right? I says some more or less a clean shit up day for a more crazy adding more shit day. Yeah, I still have the booster boxes there from Paradox on the floor. It's a disaster. Open Mango says, are you a full-time Pokemon YouTube G now, Rattle? Yes, amongst other things, but not entirely YouTube related. But for the most part, yeah. Still do some selling on eBay. If you guys haven't already and you're selling on eBay, you can use the eBay self-promotion. That also supports the channel through affiliate links. But more importantly is the fact that it gets you free views on your listings. Definitely something that you want to take advantage of if you're selling on eBay. I promise it is a good idea. A lot of if you're posting something interesting, it's gonna get at least 1,000 views, extra views, people seeing your stuff. All you got to do is copy paste the link into the Discord channel, the appropriate eBay self-promotion Discord channels, whether it's over 50, under 50. Awesome resource. I'm excited. I got my Troll and Toad order coming in. First one since the new Rattle 5 code. For anyone that hasn't heard, you can use code Rattle5 now to save 5% on Troll and Toad. Somewhere that I've shopped many times. Especially important for anyone that's looking to pick up sets. Working on sets. Oh, I do have. Okay, I added the Troll and Toad code to the bot. I can't remember if I did or not, but I'm sure we can remember Rattle 5, right? JT Pokemon, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm doing good. Fighting the cold, but doing good. It's a good day. So with that, we'll do a sort of mail day with the Troll and Toad stuff and the other stuff that I have kicking around here. Go through all that stuff. I should have everything now for Sword and Shield, other than variants, hopefully, and the rest of the Paradox stuff. So we'll have a complete Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet when that stuff all arrives. Troy says, bought a sticker and a Genesect full art from you a while back off eBay. Thank you very much, Troy. Yeah, guys, don't feel like you necessarily need to buy anything off my eBay, but it is appreciated if you do. The stickers and stuff like that, very awesome. Thank you very much. But also cards in general. There's some stuff that I have on there that is probably not the best deal, like some of the sealed product. I might have it listed a little high because I'm not necessarily looking to sell it yet. So do shop accordingly. We have a lot of promos. A lot of promos on there. If anyone's looking for that stuff. Promos make me sweat. I like promos. That's the thing too. Oh, I was trying to finish my Sword and Shield promo binder. There's a few of them that I got from TCG Player though that like they were bad. My God, they were bad. They were listed as near mint, but like I posted it in the happy hour chat. There was one of them that like there was so many scratches on this thing that it looked like it was intentionally scratched, like top to bottom. If you guys are looking for modern products, still lots of Paradox Rift on there. Head on over to psapikachu.com. My place of choice. If you're in Canada, you're probably better off going to dosecards.ca. You can use code RATTLE5 on there for 5% off. If there isn't a better deal already on there. With the PSA Pikachu, it's the best price is the listed price. There's no code available. But if you do want to put in the order note and say like Rattle rules, Rattle sucks, whatever you want to put there, go ahead and do that. One or the other. We're going through all the different methods. We also have Bai. If you're gonna use Bai, make sure you watch my video on how to use Bai, and make sure you're also very careful. Don't buy modern Japanese field product from anywhere that's sketchy. And if you're not sure what you're doing, then feel free. I've offered this many times, but if anyone's looking to do their first time Bai stuff, and they're not sure what they're doing, they don't want to make a mistake, or they just need a little bit of assistance, then join that happy hour chat that we talked about earlier, and myself or somebody else can definitely walk you through what you're doing there. Basically, just don't buy modern sealed Japanese product on Mercari, Yahoo Japan, or anything like that. Just know that like it's kind of like a yard sale, kind of. You're not getting your money back if someone sells you something resealed, kind of deal. It's become more of a problem in recent times. I don't think it was ever a problem before like the pandemic, but it is. It sucks that that people do that, but. Alright, we need to put the Aegislash in there, we need to put the Skeledirge in there, we need to put the Goldengo in there. 135. $135. 137. 38, 138, 139. The Goldengo. And Billy sent me the big boy cheese string SIR that I didn't pull. We got that. We got that on lockdown. I think that already arrived. But we'll save that for next time. Alright, so let's see here. Where are we at? Could probably put these in here. If I remove the packing paper. We're not going to knock anything over. That would be bad. Right, next up. Dragon type? Dragon type next? I think Dragon type. And all we have is Altaria and Activator. Maybe, probably. Yeah, that was easy. It's so weird that they have a Dragon type. Damn it, that little fly is still kicking around. Right, we got Tatsugiris for days. One Tatsugiri for me, one for you. And then we have the Altaria. 140, 141. So we basically just need to sleeve this little guy. I want there to be like a Tatsugiri EX. That'd be cool. Hopefully it does something cool. One of my new favorite Pokemon. I like him. I like him. Alright. The string cheese? Yeah, string cheese. Cheese string man. Alright, next we have colorless type Pokemon. The mice. The mice. Right. Colorless boys. There are a lot of them, it seems. Stick them on the table. Take those, and we have the absolute abundance that is. PokeKid says, talk to you later, Rattle. I'm going to have to work to make you those gel pens. You really making me gel pens? $151. 148, 149. Alright, let's get these in order. Let's get them cracking. What are you doing? What are you rolling dice about, Giovanni? Oh, we got Jeremy who says, if I want to make lots of mistakes, can I still join? I mean, yeah, you can. We'll warn you not to, and then when you do, you'll find out that way. As long as you know what you're getting yourself into. That's the thing. Just gotta know, certain websites, I mean like Pokemon Center, very safe. You're gonna be alright if you're buying something from Pokemon Center, Japan. But when you start shopping in the sketchy zone, you're on your own. Josh says you might get dragged for it for a few minutes. We're like, what are you doing? No! That guy's on the list. He's the one that scammed me. Please don't buy from him. Then you'll buy from him. You'll get your SRs removed from your Japanese booster boxes. The worst. Or if you use PokeKid as a middleman. Japanese sealed is pretty sketchy. Pretty sketchy these days. Alright, let's get the Porygons going. Whoa. We skipped a monkey. We got the Ambipom. We need an Apom. I never pulled that Apom. I ordered one though. Porygon Z. I like Porygon. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one that likes Porygon, but ooh, we get the mice. 153. Need to make space for them. Two different type of mice. There's the free retreat mice that we never will use again because they sucked. Knocked out too easily. And the 154 mice that can't attack on the next turn after they attack, which is probably never an issue. And usually if they have a double turbo on them, they're not really doing much. The energy lotto is like, never used it before recently after a suggestion, but that's been pretty clutch. I haven't played many games, but the energy lotto to get the double turbos, pretty juicy. Giovanni's Pikachu says, I've been waiting for a crazy Porygon. I used to use the one that what was it? Crazy Code Porygon Z for the Whimsicott deck to attach the energies onto Whimsicott to do a jillion damage. That was pretty sick. We got the Whismur. That was a cool deck because I really like Porygon and I really like Whimsicott. So it was like double purpose, double the value, double the coolness. Max says, wasn't Porygon 999 coins? I think so, yeah. In the old casino game corner. The ultimate gambling prize. Right, we got the Whismurs. The old game corners. Nothing wrong with a good game corner, you know? Especially when it's rigged so that you kind of win over time. So teaching everyone, not only does it teach you to gamble, but it also teaches you that you can win at gambling, which is not realistic. Okay Kid says, what is the giveaway for the stream and how do you enter? Well, that is a great question. Thank you for asking. Giveaway is 15% off, dexprotection.com. Josh says, every time you get a game corner prize, you were funding Team Rocket's dastardly plans. That's true. But I mean, if they were just losing money on the casino, though. The casino was basically rigged so that you would win. It would just take a lot of time to save up the 999 coins or whatever it was. Swablu. Cyclozars for days, tandem mice for other days. Alright, Wismer, get in your spot. Ambipalm. Also something else that's really cool coming out this week. I'm not going to spoil it. I'll post it in the Discord when it happens, when it does. God, there's a lot of colorless Pokemon here. Not a bad thing, I guess. Lasty, how's it going? Max says you could just surf the coast for missing now to max out your coin purse. Probably. Probably. I didn't ever do that. But so I wouldn't know for sure. But it sounds like something that would work. I mean, at that point, if you're going full cheat, I guess if you don't have a game genie. I still need to play the Scarlet and Violet expansions. Did anyone play them? Are they good? Are they decent? Hey, Palm. Not too bad. Good but short. They're like really, really short. Speed run them? Yeah, I would imagine that like if you're max level, you probably blow through everything pretty quick. It's kind of the problem with those. Rush Chan says, are you going to stream the new GTA? No, probably not. I haven't played any of the like super modern Grand Theft Autos. Not really my thing. I can't remember the last Grand Theft Auto that I played. San Andreas or something maybe? And I didn't play very much of it. If Diablo didn't suck so hard, I'd probably be playing more of that. Maybe it's a good thing though, because it's hard to get stuff done when you're grinding gear. Josh says only one expansion available currently. It's good. New area, new mons. Nice story. So is the other expansion coming out soon? Maybe I should just wait and play them both at the same time. Back to back. Porygon. Holy sweet Jesus. Tandem Mouse. Porygon Z. Swablu. Micknick's here. Oh my goodness. The boy. Welcome in. Tandem Mouse with a 5. Tandem Mice. I'm still gonna make sure the Tandem Mice do what they need to do in order to win some games. I think it's getting closer to what it needs to be. But my god, there's a lot of strong decks currently. Some would argue that they're even stronger than the Mousehold deck. Hello, reverse hello. Roger says, wonder when they're going to release a Pokemon card with a new legendary dog Paradox. Pretty sure the next set has that in it. Maybe not the shiny set, but like the whatever the other next one is. Like the next main set. I'm pretty sure. Thought I heard something about that. The long neck Raikou going down. We got a Porygon error. Little line there. We have a Tinglu with the same thing. Kinda neat. Porygon Z. Last Tuna still clapping cheeks. S says, do you think Pokemon makes me a Chad? And why, yes. I don't... Are you specifically a Chad? Why, like, collecting makes you a Chad? I mean, it kind of makes you a Chad because if you don't care what other people think. Only Chad if you go to the cash register and say to the cashier that it's for you. No self-checkout. You gotta go look them dead in the eye and say, I don't have kids. These are not for children. These are for me. I'm opening these. Then you know you're a Chad. You're a Pokemon Chad. That's how you graduate. when you own it. When you own the Pokemon. Only then. The poor person working at the cash is just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Alright, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Can't wait to have this in the binder. It's gonna feel so good. So this is a Wendy's. So you did not buy those here. You just like everywhere you go on the way home. Just tell everyone. Alright, what we got here? We got the Spinda. We got a Spinda. I like Spinda. It's weird that it has like dots that are never in the same spot. Or aren't supposed to ever be in the same spot. Pretty sure that's what the lore is. Swablu. The Tandem Mice. Alright. Lots of Tandem Mice. Those are the free retreaters. Unfortunately, the free retreaters are also the wimpy boys with 30 HP. Or they would be the go-to. The attack doesn't really matter. So does damage rush. So like 10 damage for each heads. I wonder, like, if you put a double turbo on that, is that gonna do minus 20, minus 20, minus 20, minus 20? Or is it minus 20 at the end? Josh says it's like 1 in a million to find 2 Spinda with the same spot pattern. It's based off its like hidden stats, isn't it? Or it's like Pokemon identification number or something. Something crazy like that. IVs, EVs, IVs. It'd be cool if you use like the bottle caps and stuff like that and it turns it all into the same spinda. That would be pretty neat. Alright. We got the iron jugulus. Jugulus. Very cool. There we go. We are done. The steel type of reverses. Holographics. Or not the steel type, the colorless type. I'm losing it. Some nerd crap like that? Yeah, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember hearing that. It was kind of neat. Seems like a waste of resources in a game that already has a lot of resources that are used up. Probably it matters a whole lot less in this day and age, but back in the day, Porygon 2, Spinda, Charon's Carables, Care Bears. I'm thinking about removing the Charons out of the deck. I'm just like going more balls, maybe more balls to the walls, more other stuff. Just because a lot of times going first, a lot of times. And going second, if I had one and I didn't get Battle VIP, yeah, I'm probably kicking my ass. But if I go second, I'm usually like getting KO'd. Like, I kind of want to go first, even though like you kind of give up that ability to use your supporter. And we still got a Tatsugiri in here. Wait, did I didn't put the non-holo Tatsugiri in there. Did I? I don't think I did. I think I just put the reverse. We would have had huge issues when we ran into that. Alright, let's go through these guys and then we'll put our Tatsugiri where he needs to go. In his home. Tandemize, Spinda, Ambipom. There we got 2 Tatsugiris. Perfect. Exactly according to plan. After the fact. Cyclizar, Swablu, Sploud, Apom, and another Apom. Now we should have nothing but energies left because we went through and we took out all the Pokemon all the time, every time. Now, what I need to do is sleeve a Tatsugiri. Put a Tatsugiri here. Sleeve a Tatsugiri. Josh says it's really nice to steal 2 prizes away from your opponent if they make a silly mistake. Josh not saying, Rattle, you need to play Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon? Do I gotta? I don't like Roaring Moon. I don't like them. We need another Porygon. What in the F? The only one that we have not 2 of? No, we need a Miltank. We need a Porygon. We need a Miltank and a Porygon. Let's see if we can find one in a stack of bulk. Was it? Miltank, Porygon. Focus, focus. Come on, show us a Porygon. There's a Porygon. Show us a Miltank. That's a Whismur. Close enough. close but no cigar. I grabbed too many cards at once. X-Cloud, not what we want. Was it that we're looking for a Miltank? How embarrassing. And they don't exist. Scrolling. Porygon. There's another Porygon. Loudred. It's gonna have a basic on it. Basic and white. Swablu. Not in there. Is there one in here? Which I'm gonna have to go get like another box of bulk. Well, there's one underneath that box. To find a flippin' Miltank. Who would have thought? This is also the battle that is putting together multiple sets. Definitely better to do it at the same time than not. But when you only have one Miltank, what do you do? What are you doing with your life? Gotta be one in here somewhere. Lots of colorless Pokemon. None of them Miltanky enough. Keep finding that Porygon that we only had one of. Miltank doesn't exist, guys. Miltank is the rarest card in the set. Confirmed. Miltank juice for days. We got the mice, we got the Spindas, we got the Ambipalms. We got the Doublades. Alright, this is getting ridiculous here. Swablu. Come on. Come on. Insane. Alright, another stack. Show us those titties. Those milk. There it is. And one. Giovanni says you get a new binder out. Oh yeah, we got a new binder out. Ready to go. Freshy. Pretty sick. Pretty excited. We're gonna jam those babies in there. Like it's no one's business. Porygon, we got the Apom. We got the Apom, we got the Ambipom. We got the Miltanks. We got the Whismers. There's always like some weird batching stuff that goes on with this stuff. Because, not that I don't have all of it, but I can pick up like large sections and there's just like none of certain cards. But there's like a whole bunch of another. Some weird things can happen. Some of it probably just weird odds, but also if it's all, it was all put in the bulk boxes in order, so chances are there's some kind of weird batching stuff that goes on. We'll blame it on that. Blame the Pokemon company. It's their fault. It's their fault we had to look for that Miltank. We're gonna blame it on pull rates. Alright, there it is. Now. No. Need to, before this falls over, stick this bad boy in one of these. stick these bad boys in one of these. Little beanbag action. Sealed. Sealed and dealed. The trainers should be easy because I have the regular ones sleeved already. I did those early because I listed the play sets of trainers. So there's that. So we have that to look forward to. I do want to finish these before I hop off. Finish the binder. We'll finish the binder for sure. Fill it up. We're going to try our best not to make any mistakes in the binder, because we know what that results in. You guys will be making fun of me in chat, saying Rattle can't even count. Doesn't even know what number comes next. We're going to jam them. Yeah, we're going to jam them in for sure. And then in the next mail day segment, when I get some more stuff that shows up here, the next mail day stream, mail day / binder day stream, we'll fill those bad boys in. Probably that, well, this binder here that we're working on now, we'll finish that off. And then also the Sword and Shield binders, the ones that are missing some reverses, and the Sword and Shield promo binder. Hopefully will be 100%. Actually, it won't be 100% unless I have the those Crown Zenith Pikachus still. So depending on when those get to me, the sick nasty Walmart deal with the $25 Crown Zenith Black Friday boxes that are the same boxes but not, because they have can't read, can't spell, can't even numerate. Don't even know my Pokedex. That was the best. I would think that most people were probably kidding when they were like, oh, you don't even know the Pokedex for 151. I kind of do, but just in terms of like sorting that crap, not fun. Not good. Unless you like had a pile, you just like 1 through 151, you like, you had a giant desk where you just like lay them out all on the floor. Josh says next is non-holo variants. Yeah, we'll have to get into the variants. I would like to start filling out my my Sun and Moon binders. The reverses and stuff that I'm missing from that. We have to send Billy to the game store to go search for clean copies of reverses. We'll ask her really nicely. You'd have to go by like, with that said, you'd have to go by like numerical order on the bottom of the card. Like you could do sets of 10. You could split them up by sets of 10 and just look at the numbers on the card rather than the type. Like, as you guys can probably see here, like when I'm organizing these, when I'm sorting the reverses specifically, like I'm gonna put them all by type, and then go through in order what order they go in. But with 151 you could, it's almost like older sets where you could put like 1 through 10 and 11 through 20 kind of thing in piles, and then do this a similar kind of thing. Just with the color, it's a lot easier to organize it that way first. You almost have like mini sets that you put together. Ooh, I still need to eat those yogurts that I have from McDonald's. Hopefully they're not expired or something. I'll have to check them first. Yogurt Fest. Love says freeze them? Yeah, could freeze them. Frozen yogurts. Yogurt on the go-gurt. I really dislike with the Twitter live thing, like you have to select a time that you're ending. Maybe they'll change that eventually. Hopefully they'll change that eventually. So like that broadcast is done. They set it to go until 17 minutes ago. But they just added chat. So maybe they're just trying to figure things out there. We'll say it's that. Josh says, please throw them away. Well, they've been in the fridge the whole time. I'm gonna throw them away if there's. I'm not sick of yogurt. I didn't yog. Josh says we ain't done yet. No, we're not done. I don't like that. Blow up saying social media takes years off your life. I don't think it does necessarily. Depending on how you use it, what you're using it for, and how you mean that. Like if you mean like it's stressing you out kind of thing. Personally, it doesn't stress me out in the least, and is a pretty important tool for what I'm doing here to post updates and spread scammer information. Gets you addicted to scrolling. Yeah, there's definitely an unhealthy amount of scrolling and stuff that you can do. And definitely some bathroom breaks that take way longer than they should. Can't remember what it's like to go to the bathroom for number 2 and not at least have my phone to check out what's going on. But yeah, I don't know. I only do like a certain amount of scrolling. Like every now and then I'll give it a scroll. For the most part, I'm like posting stuff or communicating with people through like DMs or whatever. Josh says that's how you develop hemorrhoids. No. Love says you go out anywhere and you always see people with the head down looking at their phones. Yeah, for sure. Definitely I mean, kind of a nice thing to have if you're like waiting at the DMV or anything like that. DMs, says Blasty. Yeah, I'm mostly just looking at sexy DMs from Blasty. Yope says I'm craving a Go-Gurt right now, or a Danimals. I like Yope. I want a drinkable yogurt is better than tube yogurt. Nothing like sitting down, having a poop, looking at DMs from Blasty. Love says sitting on the toilet for a long time give you hemorrhoids. How is it more likely to give you hemorrhoids sitting on the toilet, or if it's sitting anywhere? If it's sitting anywhere, I'm fucked. I sit way too much. I need a standing desk. What if I'm just sitting on the toilet not pooping? What if I wipe and I pull my pants up and then I sit back down on the toilet? Alright, we got the mice. We got the bird. Those are the final two here. 156. and 155. 155 and 156. 4, 5, 6. Very cool. Right there. Now we just need the trainers, and then we can binder this bad boy. Yeah, that's not a good sleep stuff in here. Losing it. Blow up the crown. Blow up says you better off just putting the seat down and sitting on it if you want to get away. Is it just because there's nothing that's supporting your butthole? Oh, I'll tell you what I do have and what I'm gonna have right now. Kool-Aid jammer. Let's also check one of these yogurts. What is the expiry? December 3rd. We're good. We can eat those and not die. Did they put paper straws? I don't even know if I want to try this. This seems like a terrible idea. Great present. Josh says, oh geez, I thought they were little goofy little parfait things you were talking about. No, it's like yogurt tubes. Yogurt tubes, dude. All right, where were we? Trainers. Trainers. Show you gainers. All right, and these are alphabetical order, so this is how you know I can or cannot read. Guaranteed. LPL with a Larry, with a Techno, with a Technical, Parasol Ladies, and the energies at the end, even though they're not alphabetical order that way. Cursed Dusters, Parasols, Normans, LMN, OP, Technical Machine Evolution. Ooh, the Earthen Vessel reverses. Those are probably like $1 jillion, right? Techno Raider actually kind of busted. What's Techno Raider do? You can use this card only if you discard. Search for 2 future Pokemon. Yeah, that's pretty good. If only I played future Pokemon and not mice. Alright, we got the Professor, 171. Rourke, you're coming down here on the bottom because we don't have space for you. Tulip. Tulip is right at the end next to the medical energy, where she is hanging out talking on her phone. Larry. Snorlax dolls. Did anyone figure out how to use the Snorlax dolls to do shenanigans? Might be running out of space here. Ancient booster. We got the other professor. 170. Luxurious cape. Yeah, there's a ton of trainers in here too. A lot of TMs. Techno Radar, gotta go over back next to Tulip. Techno Dancer. Alright, Future Booster. 164. Alright, we don't have one of those on the board yet. 162 with the Defiance Vest. I don't know, the counter catchers are not working all that well for me either. Might have to switch those out for the old boss's orders. Because I've been throwing leads a little bit in the old PPCGL. Giovanni says that was a good pop. Thanks. Oh, there's those popper things too. The little rubber thingies. Where you'd like flip them inside out and they'd pop after a while. Trainers go nuts in the set. Yeah, the trainers are pretty crazy. The future ancient trainers, at least. Ooh, we forgot Rika. Which is 172. We're over here. Running out of space. Rika, Rourke, Turbo Energize, Larry. Up top. Oh, Chantal too. 174. I'm messing whatever 176 is. Alright, we're gonna have to move these guys down here. Rika, you need to move up a level. Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. Making a mess. Alright, we got the Sada, Snorlax, Doll. Now that makes the Charizard boys go nuts. True. Have they been playing her? Oh, we get Technical Machine, Blindside that goes in there. Is there 4 TMs total? I think there is. I think so. Purple, TM. Earthen Vessels for days. Tulips. The fidget toy. Those were the OG fidget toys back when there was no such thing. No one knew that they were fidget toys. We need a sip of our grape. I can't believe they changed those to paper straws. I can't believe I got it in on the first try. End up just having to like cut the top of the Kool-Aid jammer open. Right, Larry. Show us your stuff. Cursed Duster. Turo, Catcher, Medical Energy, Lady. Alright, I think we have everything on the board here now, so we can cruise. We can absolutely cruise. I forgot we put Rika up there. She's not on the bottom row anymore. The TMs are kind of a neat idea. Kind of like that. Herb Staff. I guess, yeah, there's probably like even fingerboards and stuff like that. It's all kind of fidget toys in a way. We never had fidget spinners. All we had was yo-yo balls and yo-yo balls, Pogs. The Pogs are not really a fidget toy. Josh says Kool-Aid versus Capri Sun. I think we gotta go with the cool Capri Sun. The original bag. Neither if they both have paper straws. And they all lose. Blup, you've never had a Capri Sun? That is a crime. We used to have these like juice bags that were, I would rate those over top, even though they were just sugar water. And so was Kool-Aid, I guess. And probably also Capri Sun. Never looked into the exact ingredients, but I would imagine it's probably something similar. Future Boost. Tulip. Mela, Duster, Turo, Catcher, Evolution, Vest, Aerosol, Rika, and Norman. Woo! We did it. Max says Capri Sun used to be corn syrup based, now juice based, I guess. That's interesting. They went the healthy way. They decided to go the health route. You got counter catchers for days, dusters for days. What else was there? There was like Sunny Delight, which apparently I somehow wanted Sunny Delight in recent times and couldn't find any, but then eventually found some. It was just like one of those weird things that I wanted to have some. It's not necessarily my favorite thing ever, but I just really wanted some Sunny D for whatever reason. Josh says Tang. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much Tang. My grandmother always had Tang. We always had the old Tang. Mix up a pitcher of Tang. Toxic Tang? Yeah, maybe. It was delicious though. It's like we were going to space. We got a Mela, we got a Norman. We got a Norman. We got a Parasol Lady. Tang sandwich. Gross. You like soak your sandwich? Like dip it in Tang? Josh says my friend actually thought Sunny D and orange soda were the same thing as orange juice. Orange drink. close enough, right? We got Turo, we got Rika. Oh, reverse Rorik's, only 4 in 4 cases. Pretty wild. Giovanni's Pikachu says enjoyed the Tang ads. I don't know if we had Tang ads. If we did, I don't remember them. You guys had Tang in a can? I think we just had the mixable Tang powder. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it was in a can, the mixable can. I thought you meant like a drinking, like you could, like a soda can. Okay, we definitely didn't have that. Did Bill Cosby do the commercials for those as well? He did what, like Jello? Definitely don't want to take Tang from Bill Cosby. Or Pill Cosby. Ali says, anyone remember Squeeze-Its? Sounds familiar? Are those like the weird... There was like the jugs or whatever, the like plastic jugs that had the foil top that you like pull off. Those were pretty cool. I think a lot of the like milk companies made those. Josh says Tang, Metamucil, same thing. Are they made by the same company? Just add fiber to the Tang. Put some sawdust in it and charge extra. Blow Up says, has had lemonade? Yeah. Lemonade, or they had like there was like grape and stuff like that too. Twisty Top Kool-Aid plastic jug thing? Yeah, I know what you're saying. Audio cutting in and out? Is it because I'm too far away from it? Hello? Am I quick? Might have been too far from the microphone. And or I might be mumbling a little bit. I tend to do so when I'm tired. Giovanni says it's not. Oh, maybe on your end, Stan. Might be lagging a little bit. Alright, we're getting there. We're so close. This binder, and the binder is not going to be completely full when we're done, but it's going to be close. It's going to feel good. It's going to be just like the last cards to put in there, the next go around once they all arrive. Can't say I've ever had Metamucil, so I'm not sure. Does it taste weird? I would imagine that it can't taste that good. It's gotta have some kind of weirdness to it. Although maybe they just like overpower it with orange. Right, we need more of the sleeves. Did I actually just run out of sleeves right now? We are running low. I do have some on the way, but we're good. I was like, no, don't tell me. We're on the trainers. I didn't see any more paper mats in sight. But we're good. We have a handful of packs left here. I think they should be here this week. Ordered a bunch of them. I should probably look into ordering them by like the case or something. Might be a good idea since I go through so many of them. And I know someone out there is gonna say, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that?" They were not available for a little while. So I always try to order them a little bit in advance so I don't run out. If I can think of it. And I didn't. Then I was in a predicament. But it's okay, we got some coming. Have some on the way. Get that fresh binder out. Fill it up. I don't like the fact that I'm liking the 4 row, the 12 pocket binders. I think I like them more now than the 9 pocket ones. I was kind of upset that I had to switch over to those because the sets were getting too big. But they're nice. They're kind of nice. They're like the perfect size, I think. I say that and then I'd get like one that's bigger than that and I'd be like, yeah, this is the perfect size. But I think any bigger than that would be too big. I think a 4x4 would be a big binder. Gosh, that's got to switch all your old binders now. There are a couple that I'm gonna switch. I think my Skyridge and Aquapolis and Expedition. I can't remember which ones. But some of those are like really tight and or don't fit everything. If you have all of the holos and all of the reverses. So those need to be switched over. So I'll do those. And then those binders can go somewhere else. Or something else. There's still a few sets that I haven't swapped over from a binder, like the ring binder into the old side load ringless binders. Fresh Shot says, when's the Holiday Mystery Box 2.0 stream? I don't know what that is. We don't do mystery boxes here. Other than random Japanese lots and stuff. OnlyFans. PokeKid, I thought you were working. What's going on here? You trying to see my nudes now? Holiday advent calendar? I don't have an advent calendar yet, actually. I need to grab one. Need to grab one of those. Not that I really want need the packs out of it, but I do want the promos. The snowflakes. You want the snowflakes. Shorts, maybe? Maybe. I think I might have retired from shorts. I don't know if we're coming out of retirement for an advent calendar. "25 days. Alright, we got our technical machines. That's how we know we're getting to the end here. 25 days of Rattlemas. True. Crappy Pokemon openings, Christmas edition. With the calendar between my knees. Yes, the mistletoe energy. Is there a mistletoe energy? Alright, we're almost there. 4 more double sleeves. Giovanni's Pikachu says shorts are cringe. Yeah, they're pretty cringe. TikTok life, you know? Card Lodge, how's it going? And the Twitch says, odd question, do you happen to have any of the clear plastic inserts from the Mew 151 UPCs? Are they clear? I don't know if I do have some, but I probably still have them in the box from the ones that I opened. I didn't know they were clear. Are they not always clear? Or is it like the... I'm trying to think of the... I didn't think there was clear inserts. It was just like the cardboard thing, wasn't it? Cardboard thing to hold the promos? Check says, Rattle, maybe we'll surprise us in a few minutes with 4 more cases of Paradox Rift. Oh my god. That's 7 hours that I definitely cannot do right now. Right, we need... What did I do with the trainers? Or the trainers? I mean, we're gonna look at a lot of Paradox Rift here in a second, but... definitely don't want to... Right, now we pick them off the top. Vest, vessel, future, Larry, cape, Mella, Norman, lady, Sada, Turo, Rika, Rourke, Chantal, Snorlax, Blindside, Evolution, Turbo, Techno, Tulip, Medical, Sweet, Doo-doo Daddy. We got them. Dividers? Are they dividers? Are the dividers clear? When? I really don't remember. Somehow. There we go. Alright, now, get the binder out and get slamming. Right here, not set up in binder mode, but I am not moving the camera. This is what we're doing. This is how we have it. Just gonna give it the old back and forth when we need to. Move that milk tank over there out of the way. Alright, so let's see here. From the beginning. Spiders? I don't know. I don't know what the... I can't remember even what the packaging was on the inside. I should have the overhead light off on this too, but I'm just going to blind you guys. We're going to power through this. And I'm going to go lay down for a little while. That's what old men say, right? Can't just say that you're going to bed. Can't just say that you're laying down for a nap. Just got to lay down for a little while. Flashbang. Right, we are crystalline. Right, I need you guys to keep an extra close eye to make sure that I'm not messing up any of these pages, because we don't want to do that. We don't want to redo this binder, especially not this far at the front of it. That would be all around bad to the extreme. I need a need to get a stream deck of some kind, either the stream deck or the loop deck. If anyone has recommendations for those, so that we can cheese streams, be a professional streamer. So we get the screen stuff set up, so that we can swap between binder mode, regular mode, list mode. PokeKid says, I can send Rattle a calendar box. PokeKid, do you have extra calendar box? The shipping on the calendar box is probably more than just me picking one up here in Canada. Josh, you trying to take my calendar box? I think PSA Pikachu still has some. I haven't checked recently though, maybe he doesn't. He did at one point in time. The thing with these big sets is, like, they're kind of a pain to open, but they're just so satisfying when they're all, the binder is filled. Even the late Sun and Moon sets are really big, but still at the same time, like, those are the best sets. I don't know. It's like it's a double-edged sword. Loupe says, bro, it's only a macro. Do it on a numpad. Or a razor orb. Good. Good. Macro, the old OBS macros, essentially. Mostly. I don't know how much I would use it for, like, editing. If I got one with, like, the knobs and dobs, you know? You know, you know me. I'd love to edit. Something that I can see what the individual buttons are, though, are probably a good thing. If there's all the, like, stuff to launch, all the required things to stream, with the multi-streams and all that. Anything to make the setup process a little bit easier. I don't know how advanced I would go with it. It'd be a gradual learning curve and keep adding stuff, and then eventually, like, the numpad or a might not suffice. Also, I don't think I'd necessarily want to be, like, starting streams or anything like that with the mouse. That seems extra dangerous. The launch codes, you know? You want the launch codes on your mouse. Kingdra. Remoraid. Alright, yeah, sorry guys. Flashbangs. If I hold this, the stack up, I think it helps. I like how everyone shifted their tune on the shiny set. They were like, "Oh, it's just the full art shiny again," and then they were like, "Oh, alt art shinies," and now everyone's like, "Oh my god, alt art shinies! I'm back in, baby." I think people would have been in anyway, even if it was just shinies that were the full art recolors. I'm being honest here, people claim they don't want that, but I think they kind of want that. Josh says nobody was ever. I just wanted to hear this. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You give people shiny Pokemon and they're gonna buy it. Doesn't matter what it is. They might think that they don't want to. They might sled on that they don't want to, but they want to. And with like, if Shining Fates wasn't so available, if they didn't overprint the living hell out of it, and eventually someday people are gonna want that set anyway. I feel bad for anyone that's trying to open all of the baby shinies at a later date when those packs become expensive. And or when the baby shinies become expensive. It's hard to say. I mean, they might. There's a lot of Shining Fates, but that's another one of those like situations where you probably have to take into consideration that like to pull all the cards in that set is impossible. Josh, you're a shiny hunter? They're shiny hunters. Everyone's a shiny hunter when it comes to shiny Pokemon cards. I'm glad that they're not recoloring the altar, so that would have been a giant kick in the nuts. Awful. Hopefully they don't. Just all the altars that we got just recolored into shinies. Bad enough what they did with the so many Charizards where it's like Charizard VMAX, Charizard VMAX Rainbow, Charizard VMAX Shiny. Gosh, that says they really show my boy Charizard any attention. Or Charizard. I guess he's got a... Maybe that's why I like Paradox Rift so much. Just the lack of Charizards. I like that there's like zero mention of the Mewtwo. He's just there. Just hanging out. Surprised he didn't get like a special art or something. Was he from like a deck or something? Plus a Linminin, unfortunately. Not matching artworks. We got a Blitzel. I really like this Blitzel. That's sick. Don't know what's going on there exactly, but it's cool. What if they come up with a set and it has every Pokemon in it? Entire Pokedex. Called Pokemon, instead of 151, it's called Pokemon 1090 or whatever the hell there is. Artist check on the Blitzel? That is the Shinji Kando. Oricorio. We got the Tapu Koko, living his best life. Axel, Iron Hands, everyone's favorite flapper. Try and get most of this on screen. Pokemon card set, too damn many. I can't remember how many total there were in here with reverses, but it's a lot. It's the majority of the 480 card binder, that's for sure. Oh, we lost our tunes right in the close. There we go. We got the Alessa battle theme by Roshna. Peekaboo. I gotta fix my my music command. I don't know if I have like, or maybe I just can't remember what the command is. Maybe exclamation mark Roshna or song. So what we called Pokemon? All Pokemon. Every single Pokemon. I'm sure I added it. Maybe I didn't. Ooh, Iron Valiant. My God damn it, I hate that card. Not cool. Do not like losing turn 1 and not getting to play the game. Feels bad. Belliner, thank you for the 19 months. My God. Says Officer Jenny should be filling these binders. Should have called her in. Could have taken the day off. Groudon. Gibble. Ooh, this is a good feeling though. When you fill out the binder, sorting, organizing, it was a lot of work. But this is the reward right now. We get the binder fill. Feels good. Imagine the difficulty these sets would be if they didn't have the double reverses in the packs. Those would also be a pain in the butt. So I guess we gotta count ourselves lucky with that. Fighting type Toxtricity. Our salty boys, Knackley. As the bot says, definitely come hang out in the Discord. It's a good time. Ooh, we almost went backwards there with the Garganackle. Don't want to do that. Cloth that does a lot of damage. First chance, definitely don't use exclamation mark Jason Page. That'll charge you $40 every time you do that. You will, however, get a signed card. From Jason himself. He will come to your house. Josh has double reverses, hang hollow in every pack. Yeah, the holo in every pack kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't know. I get it. People are like... It's not like anyone was like, damn it, I wish I got a holo instead of a non-holo. I mean, it is the ultimate dud pack is like a non-holo rare, or was. But not like it really mattered, depending on if you needed the holo. There was a while there. Doesn't seem as much with this set. I think they balanced things out a little bit better. But like the rates on different rarities and like how many holos are in a set to like how often you get a holo, it made no sense on a lot of these sets. Like you have like 8 billion holos of each type, because if there's only a few of them in the set, then you're always getting one. And our Thievul's backwards and our Yveltal is backwards. Don't want to do that. I mean, that's not a hard fix later on, but do I get 2 Trubbish reverses? No, that's a regular one. It just looked like a reverse. Okay. Alright, we're good. I think. More Pekko? All my... I was putting them all in backwards. My more Pekko reverse. More Pekko holo. More Pekko reverse. Low kicks. Alright, we got the low kicks in the right direction. We got a bunch of holos here in a row. Root Bonnet. Put them in there. And then the Roaring Moon. No, we're not playing Roaring Moon, guys. I refuse. It's not the mice. Get them out of here. Pokemon Binder ASMR. Something like that. I don't know if I have the best ASMR voice. I can get that the microphone with the ears on it, and I can like lick your ears while I put the cards away. The old ear lick ASMR paired with Pokemon card bindery. Some nice slurps for you. Gunslinger says French Cowboy is pretty ASMR, not gonna lie. It's I don't know if I'd call it ASMR, but it's something. Maybe audiobook worthy. Only Blasty with the end too. Blasty does love the ear licking streams. This is kind of cool though. It's like, look at this. There's a whole sword boys. The whole 2 rows. Shame that the H-slashes are not going to be on the same. Oh, and then it goes into the sword dogs afterwards. Oh my goodness, that H-slash is backwards too. Alright, let's fix the H-slash. That was my fault for not putting them in the correct order and expecting myself to notice later on. Sword fighting. A lot of swords. And then just Skeletor just hanging out, pretending he's a sword Pokemon. And a cheese string. Flashbang. Throwing flash. Alright, we got the Tetsugiri that we almost forgot, the non-holo one. We got the Porygon that we had to look for. Porygon. Porygon 2. Nice. The Porygon Z. That is a holo and backwards. Josh is saying that my pages are sharp. The pages are not sharp, Josh. They're nice and smooth. And I got hands of steel. Never forget. Fingers of steel. The Miltank, that's the rarest card in the set. Confirmed. And the... Whew, we're getting there. The Whismer. I haven't looked at the big hits from this since I pulled them, so it's going to be a little bit fun to go through those at the end here. Whismer. Loudred. X-Cloud. We got the Spindus. Swablues. Yeah, oh, the mice. Oh, the mice aren't going to be on the same page. They could have been hanging out together. Well, the better mice are on the page with the EX. And the bird hanging out with him. I don't know if I trust him. We got the Christmas movie debate in the chat. What are the best Christmas movies? And the Blasty's saying Home Alone. Home Alone fanatic. Suppose they haven't made a recent day Home Alone. Kevin is now the father or something. Larry, we got a cape. All right, we need to grab all of these. The remainder of our trainer cards. Giovanni's Pikachu says house is still there. The house from the movie. My cards are falling down. I don't know what my favorite Christmas movie is. Fresh Chat says old Kevin is hard to look at. Alright, let's stick that like so. Alright, next page. Oh my goodness, this binder is getting chunky. And we're still in the trainers. I'm gonna be full. Steve says, I think you might have put the Iron Jugulus in backwards. You can definitely check. Oh, we did. Good eye, good eye. Knew I had you here for a reason, Steve. Thank you for that. Now, Snorlax doll. Speed run. Any percent, apparently, since we're putting stuff in backwards. Oh, says is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? I don't think it counts. I'm gonna not count it. Medical energy. All right, we're done. The trainers. Now we go into the, gotta pay attention now. Ooh, all right, pull. Do we put the pack art guys here in the 4 slots? And then next page, start with the IRs? All right, we got 183, 184. 85 and 86. We got them, man. The IRs are so good. They're all just so good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Friggin' Mantike hasn't received a card since Diamond Pro Base. I think it was Diamond Pro Base. Only one in existence. We got the Wimpod, the Veluza. I guess I can show them before I put them in because they're going to be flash bangy. The Plusle and the Minin. Those are my 2 favorite cards from the set. Alright, what we got here? 195, 96, 97, and 98. Sounds like it's already your plan, pull concluded. Seems like the only option, really. Alright, 98. Alright, we're missing 199. 22122. I don't know if that's the... Is it the monkey? 202. Alright, now we got 2, we got 3, 4, 5, and 6. The Garbodor on the garbage hill. More Pecco, everyone's favorite. Alright, starting with 7 over here. Oh my God. Alright, we got 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8. Steel looks pretty sick too. I know, it's not safe. I feel like I've heard that joke like 1,000 times. Minin is the best. I mean, you can't have the Minin without the Plusle though. Gotta have them both. 210. Alright, we're missing 211. So we got 12, 13, 14. 12, 13, 14. Yeah, it's 15, 16. 15, 16. So it's like weird that they're like, well, these are like the 2 that probably were the ETB promos. So we could have had like, if they didn't use those for the promos, we would have had the full page here. Alright, we're just going here. 17, 18. I think I have all the full arts. So we're missing, or just 220. Missing 220? What the hell is 220? Alright, I gotta check that real quick. Thought I had all the full arts, guys. Oh, no, 211 is red on, right? The one right on the missing slot there, but I have like in the full arts I have 217, 218, 219, and I don't have 220. But I thought I pulled all the full arts. 220 is Serena. Did I pull the Serena? I thought I pulled that. Watch I didn't. Watch I didn't keep one and accidentally traded or sold it. Oh. Huh. Alright, we might be missing a Serena. I'll have to take a look for that later. But we're gonna ignore it for the time being. Now I have to buy a Serena. $219. I can't imagine it. Oh well, there's some people playing it. It might be a few bucks. $221, $222, $23, $24. $25. $26. $27, $28. I'm gonna make a note of that Serena. First, we had to delete this Kool-Aid. All right. Oh my goodness, my pen won't work. Full art Serena. Calpagrigus, a G-baller. He's something. 230. $231. $232. $233. The mice. Alright, $234. $235. We're gonna have some holes in the SIR section. Our lady, Parasol lady. Cave mama. $243. I'm glad that all of the older sets are not this large. So if I had to go back and do those now, we'd be in trouble. We would definitely be in trouble. Alright, so we got 43, 44, 45. We're missing 46. We got 47, 48, 49. The big boy, Roaring Moon. 251. We're missing 250. We get 54. 234. Mela on the end of that page. We're missing 255. 256 right there. 257 with the Turo. 258 with the Eureka. I put like 3 of those Rikas, I think. Something crazy like that. 59. 60. Yeah, they made the SIRs significantly harder to pull. Not that there were more of them, but there was just, I mean, there was more. But like compared to like Paldea, I think maybe prices might reflect that as well. Even though the boxes are not expensive. I'm missing 263, which is our gold card, was that? What gold card was that, guys? Was it catcher? No, we get catcher. It was the beach court. We're missing the beach court. We suck. We lost the beach court. Alright, so other than the fact that we probably sold or traded a Serena full art that we needed for the binder, everything else should be on the way. I'm going to have to order a Serena to make sure that we complete this bad boy. But Giovanni's Pikachu says Turo should have a cig in his hand. Should he have a cig or should he have an electronic cigarette because he's from the future? And Cave Mama should have like some kind of crazy old cigar or something. Whatever the first cigar invented was. Something like that. Alright guys, that's it. That's all for tonight. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Again, we're going to do like crazy opening. We're going to do versus packs. We're going to do Ultra Prism. We're going to do a bunch of the Japanese haul. Better Japanese haul this time. Expensive. Crazy. Awesome. Japanese haul this time. Less quantity. More awesomeness. But then also the Ultra Prism and the versus stuff. So, see you tomorrow night. I'm going to rest up. I'm going to get some stuff done. I'm going to finish cleaning up my area here. And we'll be all ready to go. See ya. Join the Discord.